universe, God, we don't all have it right, who's listening. I don't want to die. Don't give me dry mouth.
Let's make some noise for your headliner. She's coming to the stage. Her name is Miss Brandy Brown. She's an actor, she's a comedian, and all around badass, and she doesn't give a fuck. So, let's make some noise.
My personal experience, because everyone, it's individual. I've noticed that it's like a boys' game, especially for very many years. I was just working around it. Like for me, it's like, oh, they're gonna come up, they're gonna do their thing, and you do notice that like they're all men for the most part. It has only been in the last, I want to say, maybe even 5-6 years where you're starting to see more female headliners. But for me, I worked around it.
But I can tell you, I think about stand-up comedy, how most guys think about sex, or at least the guys I've been hooking up with lately. I figured I would come up here and give you the best minute or two that I've got. And then I'm just gonna lie to my friends about the rest. So, either way, later tonight on the phone, I was fucking amazing. And you couldn't get enough of me. All of you. Your girl's a freak. Yeah.
There are definitely some scenes that are more toxic than others. With that being said, there's a lot of the same patterns that happen. I think it's just a matter of the community, being on top of it. I love now that people are less afraid and they have the support system to call out anyone who's being, for lack of a better term, a piece of shit.
God, she's right.
Some people can't see the forest for the trees. And so for me, it's always been like, I'm deciding that I'm gonna do this, and no one, regardless of your race, your gender, or whatever, is gonna stand in my way. But not everyone feels that way, and not everyone was nurtured, younger, to kind of have those traits.
I look like this, but I sound like an 18-year-old from the valley. I know the fuck I sound like, you guys. Like, I sound like the type of chick who's gonna be like, excuse me, do you know who my father is? When really it's, do you know who my father is? No, he is. If you got any tips, I'll be back there drinking after the show.
There's some good guys and there's some bad guys, just like with anything. The ones who want to get up there and talk about things that do make people uncomfortable, they're everywhere, It's just they don't always have a microphone. Now, more than ever, there's a support system, and it's not just women calling out these people who are less than stellar, it's men. And I'm all about it because I'm like, give people an opportunity to, do this art form if that's what it is that they want to do.
You always want me to be from somewhere exotic. I'm from the South. I like the South. It gets a little dicey and racial tensions are high, but you guys got to take the good with the bad, and that's how Stockholm Syndrome works. So.
I've definitely been at shows where you're watching and you're like, ooh, like they're not really giving her, they're not giving her anything. It's not that they want you to fail, per se. It's more or less like, if you're gonna play and this is the bar, that's what I wanna see you do. But I don't think that they're doing that when a guy goes on. They're just like, hey, I'm here to laugh. And it's not just men, it's other women too. When it's a woman, they're like, give it up for this chick. This woman is about to come up here and make you laugh. And it's like, why did you have to do that? You don't have to make the flyer pink. You don't have to be like, they've all got vaginas. Like you don't have to do that. It's like we're up here telling jokes just like everybody else.
Thanksgiving, I went home to eat dinner with my family, as you do when you have a family and it's Thanksgiving. I'm not judging, if you don't. But I have this huge family, and we're sitting there. They have these really colorful names, and I realized on this particular evening that I hate the name Brandy. And in case some of you guys forgot, that's my name. And it's because I'm sitting there with my family, and I got Lanisha, Kanisha, Latea, Eles, and I'm sitting there pissed being Brandy. I'm probably one of the only little black girls that laid in bed at night and prayed that her name was Tamika. Just, dear God, I don't care how it's spelled. I want what Tamika's got, you guys, and Tamika's got kind of street cred that Brandy can only fucking pray about. It's true.
I always tell myself you're not gonna die, just because you can get so nervous. Like, I know it seems hard, but the worst thing that could happen to you is you would die while you're up there. And so far, so good. I've lived every time.
I wanted to be awake and alert for you guys.
So I think it's fulfilling because it's something that you did. Like I might not have reached my goal weight this month, but you know what I did? I made people laugh, like at least once a week. You know, like, and I didn't die. So that's my, I feel like that's gonna be my memoir. It's like, hey, it's Brandy Brown, I didn't die.
That is my time, you guys. I am Brandy Brown. Thank you for coming out to Watson Ward. They do this once a month. Tell Brandy Roberts she owes me $5 more, and I'm closing a show out for her. This is her fucking job. You guys have been amazing. Tip your bartenders. Tell the people who are on the show that they were funny and you like them. Ask them their names. Tell me I'm pretty and I'm skinny. Thanks for coming.
Get ready, Brandy!
Oh my God. No, I also can't have kids because I'm on some of the best birth control out there. My personality.